everyone, and welcome to Team Amazians Speak Nerdy to Me. It's been about 2 weeks since we've done this. We've been on a little hiatus / vacation, but I'm Kaori and I am back, and I am with my girl Ann Campea.
Hello. We don't have a fan name, do we? Amazing people.
Amazing people.
Happy to be back.
Yes. We love doing this. This is our favorite segment, so that's why we're making it a weekly thing, because there's a lot of news that comes out every week that we want to share and talk about, so this is the place to do it. All right, so first of all, we're going to talk about some movies. First off, the movies that did really good at the box office last week. Divergent was number one. It made about $56 million. What did you think of Divergent making $56 million? Expected or not?
You know what? It was up against the Muppets, and yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm more like, I don't see the appeal of the film quite yet because I've been hearing mixed reviews about it, but I'm not so surprised. And it seems like one of those Hunger Game type franchises that would draw the people in that read the books.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's already has its own cult. Mm-hmm. People who have read the book and the books are in high demand and very popular are going to see it, and whether they like it or not, they, gave the movie the money. So that being said, I'm not too surprised that it made $56 million, and against the movies that it was up against on opening weekend, it does make sense.
Yeah, totally.
I'm about to cough, but the next movie. The Muppets Most Wanted was at number 2, and it made a little under $12 million. And that's a huge jump down from Divergent's $56 million.
Oh, I know.
Now, Ann and I saw The Muppets Most Wanted at the El Capitan, and that was cool. The best part.
Our last episode of Speak Nerdy to Me, we actually had seen it already.
Yeah. And we
didn't know if there was an embargo or not, and we didn't want to get in trouble.
So now we can talk about it.
Yeah, we can actually talk about it. And there was a shot of us at the premiere.
Mm-hmm.
For me, definitely disappointed that this Muppets wasn't as good, in my opinion, as the first one. And so I'm not surprised that it only made $12 million. I thought those numbers would actually be closer between Divergent and the Muppets. So a little bit surprised about that. But it's made, I think, less than half of what the last Muppets movie did. So I'm sure Disney's also disappointed in those numbers.
I'm sure. And to be honest with you, the movie, I'm just trying to think. It had all its jokes pretty much in the trailer. I think that all the punchlines and all the funny parts were in the trailer. It was cute. I wouldn't see it again. I wouldn't recommend it, but I wouldn't be against it to my friends if they asked me if they want to go. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's where I'm at as well. I think both of us walked out of there. Yeah, both of you walked out of it, kind of with the same feeling. But when you're at the after party and you're hanging out with the stars, you can't so much think that this movie was crap when you're immersed in the world of Muppets.
But, I also got free nails too.
Yeah.
They had OPI out there.
Yeah, it was a fun premiere. For those of you guys who haven't gotten to experience, I know it kind of sounds really, I don't know how to say it, but fortunately for me, John has some access to be able to go to some of these, and we've been very fortunate and thankful to be able to do that. But they're a lot of fun, and I think for those of you who may not have the chance to go, these after parties are set up so well. The food was on point. There was a theme to the food. There was props from the movie. Mm-hmm. There's pictures that could be taken. And for this one, it was a lot of fun because, like Corey said, she got her nails done with the Muppets nail polish. And there were actually a lot of little kids, and they were doing a lot of kids' activities. So it was really appropriate, I thought.
Yeah, it was well done. I think the after party is probably the better part of the whole entire thing for us in particular.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say that I finally got to see 300 Rise of an Empire. Anne saw it a while ago, so she and I couldn't really discuss it until after I saw it.
What'd you think?
I'm going to go against the mass, and I'm going to say I liked it. I enjoyed it. Now I understand why it's kind of a crappy movie. It is nowhere near as good as the first 300. I mean, Gerard Butler, his character as Leonidas is so powerful on screen and as a personality that this Themistocles, whatever I got his name.
I think you got it right, actually.
Oh, really? Ooh.
Wow, I think so. I mean, I believe you.
He wasn't as powerful as a leader, and I wasn't as convinced because, man, Gerard Butler was badass, and this guy next to him didn't really shine. But the movie in its entirety is okay, and maybe that's because I have a huge thing for all that Greek mythology and those wars and all that stuff is really interesting. But I enjoyed it.
Comments on the infamous sex scene.
Unnecessary. I'm all about sex, sure, but I didn't think that it added value to it. Sure, yeah, she's now outraged because she got, I was about to say that word. She had sex and
YouTube. I'm pretty sure you can.
She had sex with him and then he rejected her, and obviously that brings out a woman's rage, of course. So in that sense, yeah, to bring her to that anger, fine, but I just felt like it was a little excessive. He went on the boat to have sex with her and bounced off. One night stand, I guess. How about you? What did you think of that?
I don't know that I actually talked about the sex scene, huh? It was whatever. Look, I've seen better sex scenes. I think I know where they were going with it. They wanted to just do this really dirty, aggressive sex scene, but I think I was already out of the movie before that even happened. One, like Corey said, I wasn't a fan of the lead actor, and I wasn't a fan of Eva Green in this film. So the fact that the two people I wasn't a fan of were having sex, I could care less. I think if it was Lena Headey or somebody like that was actually in that scene, then yes, I'm sure I would have been more turned on by it. But I could have done without it in the movie, and it would have been the same thing. Except I think for a lot of you men and women who love breasts, I think a lot of people's consensus was that Eva Green's breasts were actually very nice.
Yeah, they were nice, but I already forgot what they looked like. I just remember they were nice. That's just how it goes. All right, so that being said, let's talk about some upcoming movies that we're excited about. We've got 2 movies coming out this Friday. Sabotage, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's going to be a trashy, terrible movie. I tell you that right now, but I'm going to go see it because it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, and he is always entertaining, except for The Last Stand, which I thought was disappointing.
Oh, I like The Last Stand.
See, someone's like,
crap. But you know what? One, it's because we've always had this debate. I think Arnold is the best action star around ever.
Sly.
And 2, again, going back to the access thing, John and I were privileged to be able to go to the premiere. So we sat actually like a row from Arnold. But that being said, I think I would have liked it just going to the theater and watching it on my own, not being at the premiere. I had a lot of fun with it. And I think one of the things I'm looking forward to, and one of the things they recognized in The Last Stand, which I think they might do in Sabotage, is the fact that Arnold is probably in his 60s now. And they're cognizant of the fact that he's old. And so they make jokes about it, which is kind of funny. And it's kind of good that they are recognizing the fact that he is older, but that he could still do action. And I think we see that in The Expendables as well. We're probably going to see it in Sabotage. And then he's got, Sam Worthington, he's got Joe Manganiello, he's got some younger guys around him, which makes this movie even more enticing for me to see. So I think we both want to see it.
Yeah, definitely. We always follow our action 80s star. Definitely. And the next one is Noah, that's coming out this Friday. I feel that all of the good and theatricalness of it is in the preview, and I am not interested in watching this, to be honest with you.
Okay. I wasn't thoroughly impressed with the trailer.
Okay.
I saw the trailer and looked over at John, and I think I just said, nah, But the more and more people I know that have seen it have told me that it's actually not that bad. And I'm a fan of Russell Crowe. I'm a fan of Jennifer Connelly. I'm a fan of Sir Anthony Hopkins. I didn't know Emma Watson was in it. I didn't know one of my favorite actors who's not quite up there yet, Logan Lerman, is in it. So for those reasons, I might actually go see it. And it's still holding a tomato rating right now. So I think it's worth it.
I mean, it has a really A-list cast, and it's kind of cool to see Russell Crowe and Jennifer Connelly back together as husband and wife because they were together in A Beautiful Mind. So it's nice to see that. But we'll see. I mean, if Anne likes it and she tells me to go see it, then I'll listen.
All right. I'll be the guinea pig for that one.
Guinea pig.
Cool.
Okay. So upcoming movies, there are 3 trailers that came out this week that we want to briefly talk about. Let's start with the new X-Men Days of Future Past trailer that came out earlier this week. Anne?
Ooh, okay, me first.
Yeah.
All right, so I was shocked by the amount of scenes or the amount of time that was spent, trailers, 2 minutes maybe, if that. The amount of time that was spent on Mystique, on Jennifer Lawrence's character. So before this trailer, I didn't know that the story would probably revolve around her decision to go with, why is his name eluding me now?
Not Charles, the other one. Magneto?
Yes. I forget the actor's name. I was trying
You
to
made
figure
me
out the
forget like
actor's name.
that.
But why she's chosen to go with him. I didn't know it would be maybe based on the decision that she made in the last First Class film. So for that, I was surprised. But I think it's still, they know how to cut trailers over there for X-Men. So I was still impressed by this one.
I agree. I liked it. I will say, though, I did like the first one more. The first one had a lot of heart. And it felt a lot deeper, even though there wasn't much speaking in it. This one had a lot more interaction, this is what the story is going to play out. This is what's going to happen. It was good. It got me amped up, but I was already amped up since the first one. So
yeah. And you guys tell me, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I really hope this is not just going to be about Mystique and this kind of love triangle or whatever.
I think it's got to be obviously more about the professor.
Yeah, when Logan, Wolverine going back in time to try to save everybody. But the less they focus on any type of love stuff, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I'm like that. Me and Anne agree on that. Not too much sap.
Yeah.
By the way, Hugh Jackman, he's been Wolverine for over a decade. That guy must be tired.
Can they give him an Oscar, please?
And he's looking better than ever as Wolverine, too.
Lucky for his wife, right?
Oh, my goodness.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure he wants to eat hamburgers soon. So let's give him a break.
He can come over. We'll cook for him. Another one that we want to talk about is Hercules trailer. Hercules, a lot of actors have played Hercules in the past. Brad Pitt, Cartoon Disney. And in this case...
Cartoon Disney. Oh, and Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Hercules.
There you go. And in this case, we've got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson playing Hercules. And we recently watched the trailer, and my thoughts was, wow, I thought this trailer would be better. I was a little disappointed by it. It didn't get me in the mood to watch the movie, even though I know I want to see it. Because, again, I like that Greek stuff.
Yeah.
And
here's the thing. I'm with you on that one.
yeah?
But it's The Rock.
Yeah.
And for me, The Rock at this point is the Will Smith of the Hollywood industry. He is the draw for me. Anything he puts out, if The Rock is playing the Tooth Fairy... Wait, he hasn't played the Tooth Fairy, has he?
I feel like he has.
I think he was the Tooth Fairy.
I feel like he has, actually.
Okay, well, that example still stands because I'm pretty sure I did see the Tooth Fairy. So all I'm trying to say is whatever The Rock puts out, I will support because I am a huge fan of his. And I think his name is at that point where he is a draw for people. So while I was definitely disappointed in the trailer, I thought it was more visual than I was expecting. I think The Rock looks great. I think one thing that was distracting me was the beard, the facial hair. Normally I don't like those things to get to me, but for me it was to the point where it looked really fake. So aside from that, he looks like a beast. It's The Rock. It looks visually stunning. So hopefully there's a story to support it, and I think we need to see more.
And I'm actually very happy that he's not going to WrestleMania to promote this.
What? You wouldn't want to see him actually dressed in... Oh, you know what would be awesome?
I mean, I'm glad he's not the main event at WrestleMania.
Well, yes.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, we got Bautista for that, but...
I mean, then again, you say that, I'm like, oh, maybe he should have been.
Imagine. Just picture it. Close your eyes and picture this in your mind. The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, dressed as Hercules versus
Who?
Bautista, dressed as Drax the Destroyer in the main event for WrestleMania.
My eyes are open.
Buy or sell?
Oh my gosh. Probably sell.
What?
Yeah, that's a little, I don't know.
Aw, I would want to see it.
Of course. I don't know. Well, we'll never see. I was going to say we'll see, but we'll not.
In a dream, maybe.
In a dream. Later when you go to bed. The next trailer we want to talk about is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trailer that came out. Oh boy. So here's the thing about this movie. I'm a huge TMNT fan. And they've done a lot with this movie. Not this movie, but this franchise. And Nickelodeon's been doing a pretty good job in the cartoon series. And the thing that bothers me about this one is that because I'm a purist when it comes to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and in the trailer they mention that April O'Neil's father has something to do with the whole thing.
With the creation of the turtles, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're thinking,
What?
Yeah,
I know.
And as a purist, I don't know how that's going to fly. I already finally got used to the fact that April O'Neil is a hot Megan Fox and not a smart, sharp Amy Adams type of person. That's fine. But now they're throwing this in, so now I need to get used to it until it hits theaters in August.
So tell me this. Did the trailer deter you from wanting to see it, or did it motivate you to want to see it?
It did not motivate me to see it, but it did not make me not want to see it.
Okay.
Because it's one of those cartoon / franchises that no matter what, I will go watch it to see how it turns out, to see how it's grown. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, even
of course.
if you know it's going to be terrible, and it might be really good, because Michael Bay, I mean, he gets a lot of, shit, but he does a lot of good movies too.
I know.
He does.
He does.
He does.
Trust in Michael Bay.
Yeah, so I'm going to give him a chance, Hopefully he'll make this good, even though the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles aren't really mutiny that much this time around.
Yeah, they chose to emphasize the green goo or whatever, and
the ooze, and
that was really it.
And there's a lot of CGI, and I miss them in those, costumes and stuff. And we'll see.
Are we going to see Master Splinter or Shredder or anything? Have you
Shredder
heard?
has been casted.
Okay.
And I think Master Splinter, I don't remember about that. And the thing about Shredder that bothers me now that we're on that topic, again, I'm a purist. Why is Shredder not Asian? He's a white dude.
Who is it?
I forgot his name. It's like Will something.
Will Arnett. It's not Will Arnett.
No, it's not Will Arnett.
I was like,
it's Chris Pratt. No, I'm just kidding. And I'm not saying that he needs to be Asian, but if you want to go through that storyline, they're in Asia, Japan, and, Shredder is the apprentice of the rat. He should be Asian. And what's his name?
It's
William
Fichtner. Oh, he's all over the trailer.
Yeah, so See,
now I'm disappointed because...
You didn't even know that it was Shredder, right?
Exactly. I didn't realize that was Shredder in the trailer.
Yeah.
That's not good. That's not good at all. Look, if I were directing the trailer or editing the trailer, I would have put the turtles up front, dead center from the beginning of the trailer. I don't care. You could quickly say that this is going to be an origin story. Fine. Show Shredder in the way Shredder's supposed to look, and make it obvious to us, and then show the green goo or whatever, but then use like a minute and a half of this trailer and just show the turtles.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw them at the very end, and I know they're trying to create suspense and like, oh, what are they going to look like? But you know what? I feel like a lot of that trailer was a waste. Now that I know this guy was Shredder, I feel really silly.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That was what that whole April O'Neil's dad and this guy, it kind of for me showed me, oh, this is what this movie is probably going to be like. But who knows? And who knows what they're going to end up doing with the turtles, and it might be good. We'll see. But let's move on from movies to some quick gossip. Everyone loves Mila Kunis. I'm not sure if everyone loves Ashton Kutcher. He is a good-looking guy. I'll give him that. But they are not only engaged, they are expecting. Apparently, they are having a baby. And also, she is going to guest star on his show, 2.5 Men.
Oh, I totally forgot he still has a show, actually.
He does, and he's making a lot of money because that show just bank.
It is.
It's bank, but Charlie Sheen left it, Angus T. Jones left it, and it's still rolling in the dough. So congratulations, guys.
Yeah, totally congrats. But am I the last one that knew they were engaged?
Maybe. I mean, it's my line of work.
I guess I'm behind on my Us Weekly issues because when you sent me this topic, I thought, oh, cool, they're having a baby. That's awesome. I love them from that 70s show. And then I read they're engaged, and that's the thing that threw me off was they're getting married?
Yeah, they're getting married.
Since when?
I mean, it's kind of cute. They were boyfriend and girlfriend in that 70s show, and they've been friends for a very, very long time, and now they're getting married. So
yeah, congrats.
They will make very good-looking kids.
That's the thing. They will.
Not fair. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so let's talk about some tech news. There are 2 iPhone apps that I want to bring up because one is going to be useful and one is maybe useful. So first, let's talk about this new iPhone app coming up that allows you to hide from your friends. If you want to avoid your friend, you can download this app and it will alert you when that friend is in the vicinity. It is actually by default, I think it's about, I'm trying to look it up, 2 miles a radius, but you can make it go further or even closer up to like 2 blocks. The only downside is that you have to follow that person on Instagram or another social media apps so they can alert, oh, this person's nearby, so run the other way. What do you think of that? It's kind of funny.
It is kind of funny. I like the concept. I definitely like the concept because, come on, we've all been in that situation. Let me just paint the picture for you. You're out, probably not looking your greatest. Mm-hmm. Perhaps you're at Walmart shopping for a tube of toothpaste and you decided not to put makeup on. You decided not to do your hair or your makeup. It's one of those things where you want to go in Walmart, snatch the thing you need and leave. And then walking towards you is the ex-boyfriend you never got over, or maybe the high school crush that you still perhaps have a crush on. And here you are looking like crap. So the concept in my mind, it works because I've been in those situations where I just don't want to see people. And unfortunately, in my hometown, where I grew up and where my parents still live, when I go visit them on the weekends, I see a ton of people from my schools, from high school or whatever. And an app like this, you know, maybe during the days where you just don't feel like seeing anybody would really help you out. So I like the concept, but you're right. It's really just a small, it funnels kind of the amount of people that you could actually find on this app because one, you have to be following each other and Instagram and Face and Foursquares or whatever it is.
Yeah, Foursquares, you're right. Yeah, that was Foursquares.
So,
but we'll see because they might add, you know, other things, but it's weird because
would you
have
use
to
it?
follow. No.
Why? Why not?
First of all, I live in LA. It's a big city. The odds of running into somebody, it's not often. And plus, I always look good. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No, I'm totally kidding.
I love it.
No, I just don't think it's something that I would be too interested in. I actually like the element of surprise of running into people. I never get scared of that. I would rather run into an ex than a friend that, you know, we had a bad falling out with. Mm-hmm. That happens. And even now Facebook actually, well, I don't know if people do it still, but they used to check in on Facebook. Oh, we checked in. And one time I ran into my friend that hates my guts, so she's not my friend. So, and she checked in on Facebook, and I'm like, I should have known because I was right here. But anyway, and the other app I want to talk about, one that's very useful for all you coffee lovers out there, is Starbucks released a new app, and it comes in handy. You can put credit on it. It serves like a gift card kind of. And the more you use it, the more rewards you get. You can get free coffee, free food, whatever. And it also gives you a free song of the week, which is nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah. This week it was a Shakira. I don't like Shakira at all. Her voice bothers me.
That's a different video we gotta make, but that's kind of cool. I didn't know you get a free song.
Yeah, you get a free song, and you can also tip your barista. I was gonna say Bautista, barista on it. So yeah, it's a pretty nifty app. I'm a coffee drinker.
Do you have the app?
I do have the app. I will show fans while you tell them what you think.
Yeah, because while I love everything about this app, I can't have it because I don't have an iPhone.
Oh.
So for us Android people, all we got is this cool Starbucks app that allows you to put credit on it and pay for your coffee, but we don't get all the cool perks that you iOS people get to have in this app.
Well, that's how they get us to get an iOS. Here it is.
Is it free?
It's free. If you can see, the free song is that Shakira thing.
Download it.
It tells me, no. It tells me the last Starbucks I visited, how close I am to free coffee, the reward points, etc. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And it shows me how much credit I have. I have like a $20 balance, and you can fill it up. It's kind of handy.
Did you hear that? I read somewhere that Starbucks is considering, because there's a location, I think, in Seattle that already started serving alcohol.
Oh, what?
Beer and wine.
I mean, sure. Then it becomes a happy hour, doesn't it?
I take some little something in my coffee in the morning.
Oh, that'd be great sometimes. I'll tell you that. Okay, so let's move on real quick to video games. Let's talk about Titanfall. Titanfall came out, and now it's all of the rage. It's on Xbox One right now, but it's going to be released on the 360 next month. But Titanfall, the game, is not what I want to show you. It's this stupid, cute dog right here that is doing a badass cosplay. And all you need to know is that he's cute. And that's all I want to talk about Titanfall.
And it's a palm.
And it's a palm. I love palms.
Yeah. That's it.
And that's it. And then the other one, I have the video game in the living room, is Bravely Default. I started playing that on the 3DS XL. It is really fun. It takes you back to JRPG days, like Final Fantasy 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever. I highly recommend it. And that's all I'm going to say about it. I just want to make it quick because I can't show it to you.
How far are you?
I'm towards the beginning.
Yeah.
But it has already a lot of story in it. That's what I love about JRPGs. It's just, it immerses you in the world so easily. And it's easy to play, so you can actually even play it when you're having a moderate workout on cardio, because I hate cardio. So it really helps me get through it. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Ann and I love food. And this weekend is the Ramen Festival in Los Angeles. What?
Yum.
And I'm excited because I'm going to take my dad there. He's a chef. And they're bringing out all the good ramens, the best ramens from LA as well as Las Vegas. I'm going to taste test and get fat. I don't care. It's going to be great.
We just had ramen 2 days ago or something?
I know we did. And we felt bloated the day after.
Ramen is so good. You guys, if you haven't had ramen, you got to go try it. Mm-hmm. And get good ramen too.
Yeah.
Because this girl has taught me that there is a big difference in good ramen and bad ramen. And so maybe you need to message Kaori about what good ramen is, but she'll let you know what's up.
That's true. Message me. If you want to know where there's some good ramens, if you're living in the LA area, let me know. Or Vegas area, because I know that one as well. But yeah, Ann used to go to this place in our neighborhood, and she said it was pretty good. I'm like, what?
She laughed at me. And you know what? Rightfully so, because once I had the good ramen, I never want to have the bad ramen again.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm glad I showed you the light. So, okay. There's a noteworthy section we wanted to mention was this past Tuesday. Hashtag CockInASock. And please stay on this channel. Do not go away. Guys were naked with their cocks in their socks for prostate cancer.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
And I was thinking, Corey and I really wanted to support this as well. So we stuck our... Wait, we don't have cocks.
No.
Ah, damn it.
But I like this because a lot of times we women, whether you're a celebrity or, just taking pictures, we're looking sexy, trying to be objectified a little bit. Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with that because it makes us feel good in a way. Don't kill me, feminists, but I feel good when guys like what I look like, right?
Sure. Yes, sure. Of course.
So, a lot of women, for PETA, they're always naked.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. A lot of women are almost always naked.
Yeah.
So when these guys are doing this for prostate cancer and they look good, nice payback.
I know. And I will put you on a blast here because Corey texted me, hey, have you heard of CockInASock Day or CockInASock Day? And I was just like... How did I know you would be the first person to text me about this CockInASock Day? So it was just fitting that we're talking about it now. Any way you guys can support awareness. I know it's kind of an odd way to do it, to stick your junk in a sock. Cool. But, the real message is testicular cancer awareness.
Mm-hmm. And it definitely got people to notice.
Exactly.
Which is a really good way. And to get more people to notice, ask Zac Efron to do it.
We're there.
So Zac Efron kind of did it with a toilet on the awkward movie when he's like, I don't know, planking on a toilet or whatever.
Oh, right.
Speaking of Zac Efron, there's some stuff happening with him. First of all, he's selling his LA home. I hope that doesn't mean he's leaving LA. That makes me sad. Look how hot he is.
I know. No, you know what? I have a follow-up to that. He is not leaving LA.
Oh, good.
He actually is living closer to us.
What?
I believe I read that he bought a home in Silver Lake.
Ooh, that's very close.
I think it's Silver Lake. But when I saw the name, or it's either Silver Lake or off. Is Silver Lake off of Los Feliz?
It's very close,
okay,
yeah.
So sorry for those of you who don't know LA, but LA is massive. It's huge. So the fact that he is on our side of town makes him definitely in our proximity. I would love to have that avoid your friends app, but actually reverse it so that we know where he is at all times.
That's so smart. A Zac Efron app. Let you know when he gets closer. But then he has to follow you.
Yes.
So that to be fair. So let's work on having him follow us. But this past Sunday, he was in Skid Row in LA. Past midnight, and apparently the story goes, this is a TMZ story, he threw a bottle out of the window and the bottle crashed very close to a group of transients, and the transients thought that he was trying to throw it at them, so they started beating up his bodyguard, and then Zac Efron came out and started beating up them, and he got the biggest punch of his life. And now people are concerned that Zac Efron might be in trouble again because they're wondering, what was he doing in Skid Row? Even though he said it was out of gas.
No.
Yeah.
I know, it makes me sad. I mean, because from going from the thing we were just talking about, him selling his home, him trying to cleanse his life of all these things that make him think of partying and drugs and alcohol. Then we get to this story where you have to question him, and I don't like questioning him because he's so darn cute. Skid Row, running out of gas, throwing a bottle out of your car, appearing to be belligerent or at least a little bit drunk. All signs point to that's not a good situation to be in, Mr. Efron, and we don't like it.
We don't. So
we want to save you.
Come over to Team Imagine. We'll nurture you. You don't need to date a celebrity. Just date a non-celebrity because we care. I don't know. I'm trying so hard to get him to just even tweet me or something. A little thing about that was the bodyguard actually later claimed that Zac Efron saved his life. And then at the bottom of that article, it said the bodyguard is it has a DUI or something. He's basically saying he's not quite believable. So.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a new article. You know, I have it right here.
I don't
so let
know.
me clarify.
I don't like questioning him. Maybe he's telling the truth.
It says, by the way, we checked and the bodyguard has a criminal record for drugs and violence. Whew. So, I don't know. But it's nice to imagine Zac Efron on a
Still hot,
saving thing. He's still hot. And he is going to be in Neighbors, which I can't wait to see.
Yes.
And John Campea probably went to go see that.
He has seen it.
Oh.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say anything.
Oh, John Campea.
John is at CinemaCon, for those of you that care. And he actually got to screen Neighbors, which is actually not out until May 9th.
That's so far away.
A long way to go.
And look how long, yeah. I haven't had a crush on a celebrity in a long time, so Zach has revamped that. But yeah, I mean, that about wraps up what we wanted to talk about this week. Let us know what were your favorite topics. What are some topics that you want to talk about, want to hear about, that you saw that interested you? And in the meantime, guys, where can you follow Ann?
You can follow me at Ann Campea.
What are you laughing? What were you looking for? Go look.
No, I'm just reading some. We do an Arrow after show.
Oh.
So I just read one of the comments. If you guys watch Arrow, you would get it. Somebody commented, King Sport Cow, one of our favorite
He's
people,
awesome. He's one of our favorite people.
said that John Campea knocked out Diggle for sleeping with me.
Oh, that's cute. Look, she's like, maybe that's true. No, I'm just kidding. And in the meantime, you can follow me right there, Kaorious, Kaorious. And we are also both on Instagram. And you can follow the crew, the 2-woman crew, at Team Amazing. And by the way, guys, let us know what you want us to do for the next coming cons that are coming up. Because WonderCon's coming up, and we are coming up with our costume. But Comic-Con's coming up too, and we need more ideas.
Yeah, we're getting some. But yeah, definitely. Continue to let us know what you think.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you guys next week. Have a fabulous weekend, and whether you are in Los Angeles enjoying Ramen Weekend Festival or on the East Coast, have a good one. See you later.
Call us Zach.
Zach Attack.